do a little bit more of pronunciation. What was a fun thing? It's kind of fun to teach though. And the first two we're going to do is very, very easy word in English, 3 letters, difficult to understand when people say it to you and when you are saying it yourself. Believe me, I've had many a mix-up with these simple words. The first one is this word can, okay? Now, this is the positive form of can. Does anyone know what the negative form of can is? It is can't. Okay? If you have a grammar book, you can take out your grammar book and it'll tell you that it is actually cannot. Okay? But honestly, in real life, we don't use this word a lot unless we really, really want to tell someone directly, I cannot do that, as in you're giving someone an order. Don't like giving people orders, so we're going to stick with everyday usage of how we normally speak in real life, okay? And so we're going to do with these two today, can and can't. Just try and pronounce them on your own, can and can't. It's pretty easy. You can differentiate between the two. The thing that throws me and everyone else off is when we refer to ourselves. So we do this. We say, I can. But when we want to say something negative, we say, I can't. Now it would be easier if we said, I cannot. Cannot is 2 syllables. Can't is 1. This is the trick, woohoo, pulling out magic tricks here, of how we pronounce and use these words. I want you to think of I can as one complete word. We say it like this, I can. To make it even easier for you to remember, I'm going to write it as one word, I can. For example, I can cook, okay? If I was to really pronounce every word, you'd hear it say, I can cook. But we never speak very slowly, especially on the street in real life. I would say to my friend, I can cook. And it sounds like it's almost one word. We string the 3 together, sounding like 1. So if you can remember to put I can into I can, and then, does anyone know what part of speech cook is? It starts with a V. Oh. It's a verb. So when we make a simple sentence, we always need 3 things. 3, not 2. I is the subject. This answers the question, who? The other thing we need is the verb. In this sentence, verb is cook. So if you've written this down, you need to write it like this, okay? I can cook. Anytime that I write something and I put these marks, these are called quotations. This is how I'm going to teach you how to pronounce something, okay? One of my best friends is a really, really great cook. I eat something and I melt. It's beautiful. Sometimes when I cook, not so good. So, I can cook badly. Sometimes it's okay. Badly tells us how the noun is done. Okay? This is our third part of speech, and this is an adverb. You can remember this because it has the word verb in it. Okay? So we say the adverb answers the question how the verb is done. Okay? How the verb Can everyone see that? Okay. So we're going to do a little review. When we want to say something is positive, we put it all together. Let's go through a few examples. I can cook. If I were a bird, I would say, I can fly. Okay? I'm not a bird. No, not a bird. Definitely not a bird. Maybe I wish I was a bird sometimes. So, because I'm not a bird, I need to express this in the negative. To do this, we're going to say, I can't. Okay? When we say I can't, we need to have it very broken up. With this one, I can, it's one word, I can cook, I can dance, okay? When we have the negative form, we really need to emphasize that there is a big break here. This is how people will be able to understand the difference between something you can do and something you can't do. For example, I can't cook. Okay? Listen to how I say this. I can't cook. Even if I were to say it very quickly, I can't cook. I really make a break compared to when we do the positive. We say, I can cook. So try it to yourself. And I want you to use the verb dance. The first one would be I can dance. Okay? Now maybe you just looked at me and you said, Ronnie, you can't dance. Then I would have to say, I can't dance. Second very important tip is if you want to use the can't part of it, use body language and go, oh, I can't dance. That'll be 100% sure of how to get your point across that you can or can't do something.